enjoying the war more.
Her voice drives me insane. Like, if you wanted to interrogate me, strap me to a chair, play this girl's voice over and over again, and I will start singing like a fucking canary.
You disgusting spellcaster!
Blam! Headshot! So many child soldiers in origin stories for anime.
You're missing something deep down there, and quite a lot of it too. Shall I tell you something interesting?
Oh, these two are in the intro. Yeah, we haven't
About
gotten these two
the
yet.
spellcasters who kept repeating you, dear, over and over again. All of them have died.
This kid's eyes is dead. Oh my god.
If you have any desire at all to keep living, come with me. Oh, and about your mother. She died a long time ago in a country called Japan.
Is that a reference to Fuyuki, the previous girl?
Let's go
I
over
don't
it
know.
once again. The aim of this operation is to recreate a magecraft ritual that was once held in the Far East.
Okay.
We lured out 6 masters and their servants using a fake Holy Grail war as the bait. We'll
Wow.
use them as catalysts, a chain which will serve to officially
I'm still
summon
surprised at that.
7 servants. If the summons is a success,
You don't have to report what showed up if you don't want to. Feel free to do whatever you want after it's summoned.
Oh my god,
Even
this
if
girl.
that means you end up considering coming after my life.
actually, please make sure that you do report to me. Also, what I'm about to say has nothing to do with the job, but given its power to manifest your heart's desire, what will you wish upon the Holy Grail?
I have nothing to wish for, no god to believe in, nor a homeland to return to. All I desire is eating and sleeping well every day.
Hey, can't get mad at that. He kind of looks like Faldius. If I didn't know any better, they look kind of related, but I don't think they are. But yeah, man, who is this kid though, man? I love mercenaries, like the mercenary type in like a magical type of setting. You know what I mean? Because they kind of bring it down to a grounded reality a little bit more, similar to how Shiro's father was in Fate Zero. Okay. I'm starting to recognize, I recognize most of the images now to Service and the Masters. Ooh, I can't wait for that matchup. I can't wait for that. Yeah, have we seen Saber? I just spit everywhere. Have we seen Saber squabbled up ever since episode 0, I think? All right, let's get it. Let's get it. What they got for us this week?
When you kept talking about a favorite of yours, I didn't expect it to be a boy like him, though he only looks like a boy because they fiddled around with his body too much when he was younger.
It's likely he's not going to be able to live that long a life. But he's not the type to worry about
man.
stuff like that.
Is that
It's a
it?
sad reality.
The reason you didn't prepare a catalyst for him?
I had a tiny light bulb moment. I wonder just what would be drawn to it, you know?
Now that's interesting. So because he's basically a blank canvas, what
For the
type of
element
servant will be
silver and
drawn to
iron.
him?
For the
I've never really thought about it like that.
Archduke of
Like, are
Pax.
servants
I want
drawn to
you,
certain
because you don't have
personality
anything.
types?
No desires for the world. No intention of leaving anything behind. With someone like you, the Holy Grail can enter a zero state. I'm so curious about what's going to come to you.
Yeah, that's a very,
Come forth from the circle of binding. Guardian of the Scales!
That's interesting. Okay. Yes, no aspirations, no desires. So who would be drawn to him, right? Okay.
So you're a master of the Holy Grail War? My, how this face lacks ambition.
Know that. I am indeed the master who summoned you forth. Just who exactly are you?
My boy, you
He looks
appear
cool.
to have a misunderstanding.
Heed my words. You are not the one who summoned us to this place.
Who are you?
We are but shadows. Shadows of the heroic spirit you actually summoned.
We ourselves are not heroic spirits.
Seems your luck's just
How
run
many
out,
servants did
young
he
man.
summon?
You've now lost any chance of escape.
Despite that predicament, we still have high hopes
What
for you.
the
We
hell?
hope you will ultimately become a Lancer that pierces through all.
I don't get what that means. Are all of you gathered here not the Lancer?
Did he summon an
If
army?
the system
What the?
was used as is, then Lancer would have indeed been the one who was rightfully summoned.
What does that even mean?
Okay.
Now then, how do I put this? When speaking of a guardian whose job is to forever look down on us from on high, I suppose you could refer to it as a watcher.
Is he saying Watcher as if it's a class like the other servants? Oh, I'm confused. Oh, what did he summon? Okay. Who was this guy?
What are you doing to a member of the family?
A fly.
Wait.
Now we got John Wick.
Infiltrate with such a pitiful
All right.
disguise.
All right, who you gonna serve?
Leon. To the public, he heads an industrial waste disposal company, but he's secretly a top member of a huge mafia group with government ties. This group is the Scladio family. Taking someone with so many
Got a
enemies
mob
out of jail
boss.
to weave him into the Holy Grail War doesn't sit right.
Well, that's what you say. But every one of the masters I called are kind of similar in a way, you know?
While those masters can be controlled however we wish, the thing is, you and Bazdilo Cordellion are a different story.
Are you the one who will become my master and present me with a labor?
I don't get to make that choice.
Now, I will say, shout outs to the comment section. One commenter actually gave me some info on this. So, Heracles is actually a Greek name. It's referring to, the mythology around Hercules was later adopted by the Romans, and they called him Hercules. So, they essentially are talking about the same guy. But at the same time, I'm like, Hercules was in the previous war as well. So, this is another situation where another servant from the last war has been summoned. And again, yeah, he fought with Gilgamesh. And I don't know if it was one of the Heavens Fields movie or it was actually in UBW. But yeah, he fought with Gilgamesh. So I'm like, the same servant has been summoned again? Like, this is crazy.
Is this some sort of test? If you speak of such with full knowledge of my background, I will deem those words as something you would risk your life for.
Of course I would. Something you should know is, I threw my life away long ago.
Such a facile gesture. You'll have to do better than a command spell if you wish to restrain me.
Are those his
By
veins
this command
lighting up?
spell, I order you. Drop your facade.
Damn bastard. What did you do to me?
I have no use for a hero. I need human obsession that uses any means necessary to meet an objective.
Okay.
Impossible.
You mean business.
Someone of this era shouldn't be able to wield magical energy of this level.
And with this command spell, I further order you. Remember all the humans you have observed until now.
Stay away from me, monster!
Only when we're together. Not monster.
Oh, I'm to his knee.
What in the world is happening?
I further command you.
This
You
man
popping
is
all
dangerous.
three?
I must stop him. Here and now.
You must accept the true nature of humans.
Whoa.
Was that the best decision? Really? To hand him that thing you brought here from Fuyugi?
I'm sure it's fine. I mean, I didn't want to keep on touching that mud. Not when it's so uncute and nasty.
Is that red stuff? Is that what she's referring to as the mud? Because that looks like the stuff that came out from the Holy Grail when Arthur destroyed it. Is that stuff that overflowed from the cup? Oh, wow.
How does it feel to get rid of what's unnecessary? Is there a reason you hide your face?
Admonition. I do this so that the sins of man never reach my eyes again.
Answer me. Are you my servant?
Boy, this is
My
a
name
dangerous
is
pair.
Alcides. I will have my vengeance against the gods. And by using the power of the Holy Grail, I will rid myself of my posthumous name.
While it was due to
3 hours
interference,
after.
I
Okay,
didn't think
okay,
you'd let
this is
those
after.
affiliated with the gods escape.
Ridiculous. I am simply using you as a means for exacting my vengeance. But tell me, what is the source of your magical energy? Your magical energy level not to even flicker during that fierce battle is proof that you are no ordinary mage.
It's quite simple. I'm making use of these batteries.
Oh,
In
I
the
thought it had something to
past,
do with his eyes
a
being
mage
pitch
named
black.
Atrum Galeasta invented a system designed to efficiently create magical energy. We pilfered that system, improved it, and built upon its foundation.
He got
You
a
speak
whole
of
blood
magical
bank.
energy forge that runs on human lives. This much at my disposal. I'll have no issues fighting at full throttle for about half a day.
Half a day was just this much.
What?
In that case, you should be able to continue fighting with all you've got for several months.
Man, I thought you were down with humans. You can't be okay with
Have you
this.
sacrificed to this contraption?
Oh. Only 24,976 people.
Surprising you were able to keep it secret.
Only.
Of course.
Only?
Thanks to my Lord Galvaroso Scladio's connections, this is nothing. The further the Scladio family's reach becomes, the more enemies we amass. Ending them's a given, so we might as well make good use of them.
I do appreciate
Sufficient,
the way
I
you were
guess.
able to stop their squabbling, but we'll be in trouble if you don't hold your reins properly.
What? The states aren't threatening me, are they? Be honest, will they murder me?
I hear you've been erased by the agency
This
twice or
girl.
so in the
Oh my
past.
God,
Is
this
that
girl.
true?
It hurt a whole lot, you know?
I honestly can't wrap my head around it.
good with her.
The government joined
What?
forces with you, but why do that even if it has been several decades? And since the government tried to eradicate your very existence, how can you work with them?
A little thing like my physical body being killed isn't something I'd feel all that much despair over. And like, there's been a lot of people
I
who
guess.
managed to murder me. But it's fine, because I can count the ones who brought me to my knees with an oh, let's see. The old man Kisher, the heroistic Saint Germain, and most of all, Scar Red too!
She'll kill you if you say that to her face.
Scar Red?
She did kill me though. That's how I ended up in my current body.
So
Are
is
these
that
characters
why
from other
you became
series?
interested in eternal youth?
Drag the third magic all the way down to Magecraft level. I'm pretty sure that
third
was your
magic,
ultimate objective,
okay.
right?
Is it not for you?
As far as I'm concerned, that's only an itty-bitty checkpoint. There should be no magic to define the limitations of human. I believe in that with my whole heart. And I also believe that the true nature of human is the foolishness to face that threshold. I believe
Okay, we're getting a little bit of her motivation.
I have no intention to put up with your hedonism. If necessary, I'll forcefully have you exit the stage.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit of their motivation now. Okay.
You and I are enemies in the Holy Grail War, remember? You should make sure not to forget about that.
I don't need reminding. I was never once under the impression that you were on our side.
Huh.
Gee golly gosh. Faldea should really take it easy and try enjoying the war more.
My God, her voice drives me insane. Like, if you wanted to interrogate me, strap me to a chair, play this girl's voice over and over again, and I will start singing like a fucking canary. I cannot stand her voice. I hope she dies soon.
After all, we have so many actors that shine on the stage. Well, don't you agree?
Isn't this the part where you excitedly greet me with a "Welcome home, master"?
You do realize I immediately got to work after being summoned.
Oh, this is the servant.
But hey, I'm the master here. And all that work you're talking about was nothing more than a performance to make the states feel a little bit of relief.
Yeah, you got me there.
And the angry look on the face of the cube heroes.
All right. She wants to piss off Gilgamesh.
Now me! Feast your eyes because this is only the beginning!
Yep, it's time to do this! To risk our souls and win this Grail war fair and square, ready me?
So now I,
Francesca Prelati,
in pure righteous glory, swear to win and acquire the great Holy Grail!
Hold on.
Never mind, just kidding!
They are insane.
You lot can objectively observe the Holy Grail War?
If we're being precise here, then it's not us, but rather the spirit you summon with that power.
I don't understand. Is this
I don't
something you
either.
recall an extra class? And also, what do you mean by I'll become
Extra
Lancer?
class.
I slept on it, but it's still not making sense to me.
To be able to
Yeah,
get
they did
sleep
say that,
and even
yeah.
eat while you're in this condition.
They want him to
Say
become
you're
Lancer?
something else.
Good sleep and meals are
What
the
is
most
going
important
on?
things.
Well, we're slightly different from those extra class folks. It's like I said, you're the one who'll become Lancer, and Watcher, the barrier and watchtower for that occurrence.
But isn't a human being becoming Lancer an absurd idea?
Quite frankly, what's absurd is this Holy Grail War itself. The whole thing is derailed too far.
At this point,
Those
everything
that
I thought I
ordinarily
knew
be
probably
suffering
should be
are
thrown out the
calling
window.
for each other, and more will be drawn over to this land.
And then there's this girl with her Casper the Friendly Ghost Servant.
It's been 2 days since they showed up. Tsubaki, it's all right. You can count on me to never abandon you. Is this a tattoo? Was it there before?
Yeah. Jeez.
This little bird here. Did you pull it out too? Oh, thank you. I love animals so very much. Love, 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 love.
Now, this is the thing Gilgamesh and Endeku sensed when they were fighting in the prologue episodes, right? Like, they were sensing something vile heading their way
Mr. Black,
in the desert.
Everybody's going to stop disappearing now, right? Everybody's going to stop disappearing now, right?
I feel like this servant is very much in-game
yes,
series.
Yes,
thank you so
type
much.
of servant. Like he's gonna be the
Bye.
penultimate obstacle, I want to say.
Professor ended up wasting 2 hours of his precious time because of me.
I see why you admire your mentor so much. He is a magnificent instructor of magecraft, taking into account the tale of him surviving a Holy Grail war. He must also be a top-notch mage.
He definitely is. Over the years, he solved all sorts of cases for the
I gotta
Prophet
say, when I
Tower.
first watched Fate Zero, I was not expecting him to make it out. I really
What's
wasn't.
wrong, Master?
I'm talking
I
about
just
Wyvern.
noticed how thick the fog is.
What are you talking about? There's no fog in here.
Mr. Berserker, I'm getting the feeling we might be in trouble. This fog has already swallowed the entire city at the very least.
What will happen to me now?
From here on, an assortment of difficulties you may call trials will stand in your way. By overcoming them, however, you will slowly become someone.
I'm a mere soldier without so much as a name. I'll never amount to a somebody, not even in death.
We shall see. My takeaway is you have a chance to
That-
become anything.
You must escape the jaws of death. Rage against God with all you have, and never submit. Someplace beyond all that is where the proof of your life will be. Look
Okay,
sharp.
I
The
have the
first
theory.
trial has already arrived.
Where you been at, assassin?
You there. Are you a mage seeking the Holy Grail?
I guess Jester
And you?
yeeted her so far, she had to
you
travel back.
A servant?
Answer my question.
Just hold on. I bear you no ill will.
Yeah, let's talk.
May I
Let's talk.
negotiate with your master.
I jump.
Oh,
There's hair coming your way.
don't say that. Don't mention that guy. Wait. That attack has been her hair this entire time? Who is this, Medusa? Ayaka? What is she doing here?
What you see there is a poor little girl who got roped into the Grail War.
Oh, I guess he really is the Watcher. Saber? I knew it. There we go. Oh, it's the run back. It's the run back. Oh, man. Y'all gotta stop with these cliffhangers, man. Oh, my God. We finally get to get Saber in action again. Okay, that was a lot to unpack. Going into this series with watching only Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and I watched a couple of the Heaven Fields movies as well. So I thought I had enough knowledge going into it. This episode completely told me I might have been out of my depth a little bit. Start off with number one, Francesca. She mentions our kid soldier here, right? Kid with the dead eyes. She wanted to kind of play an experiment with him summoning a servant and him having no desires, no aspirations for the Holy Grail War. Really not saying he didn't want to participate in it, but he doesn't have really a wish of his own if he was actually to obtain the Holy Grail War. Excuse me, the Holy Grail. So I was thinking about that, and I'm like, yeah, that would be an interesting thing to see what type of servant would be drawn to him. And I really never actually had that mindset of servants being drawn. And this could be completely, you know, I guess talking out of my ass here. I'm not sure if this is actually the case, but I didn't think servants were going to be drawn to certain personality types. Like, for example, with Wyvern and Alexander the Great, Iskandar, right? One can argue that Alexander the Great was the type of personality that Wyvern needed to be around for him to be the type of mage that he is today in the Watchtower. His bravado, his charisma, his leadership qualities, right? Is something that Wyvern needed at that type. I guess that kind of goes into a conversation about fate, right? And how he needed that certain type of servant, a certain type of heroic spirit to become the man that he is today? Or is it strictly based on who you are and your personality traits that you are as a mage, you know? So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, what kind of personality would be drawn to a mage who has no aspirations, who has no really goals, a guy who's just kind of like a mercenary in this war? That's number one. Number two, Francesca, this fucking demon spawn. Am I right in assuming that she somehow summoned herself? Because they said the same name and they were referring to each other as themselves. And if you look at it, like if I go back to it, right, they have the same eye color and hair color. So am I correct in assuming that this is literally just herself, master and servant in form here? Like that is completely insane. And to touch on this too, and this kind of goes back, and I was thinking about this as well with Hercules, because I thought I was thinking about this in the previous episode where Hercules, when they dropped their name, and shout out to the comments section too, actually, who gave me the info about the Roman and Greek ties to Hercules and his mythology. With Hercules, he's been summoned before, but in the Fuyuki War, I think that's the third Holy Grail War, he was the Berserker class, and he didn't talk at all. He was very much a rage demon, you know, true to the Berserker class name. So in this Holy Grail War, he's Archer. But I'm thinking to myself, right? Do the servants' personality changes with the assignment of their class type? Because he's an Archer here, but in the previous Grail War, he was Berserker, and he kind of was very indicative of what a Berserker was. But here he's Archer. To get back to Francesca, I guess I could have touched on this earlier. There was a comment that gave me a very, very in-depth, thank you guys for the comments and putting me up on game too. There was a comment that gave me kind of the rundown on like the magical lore. You guys are really taking me to Hogwarts with all the info that you're giving in the comment section. I really do appreciate it.
A few minutes later.
I couldn't find the comment. I really wanted to shout out the commenter who gave me the info, but I just ended up Googling it on the fandom here, the Type Moon Wiki. It says here, the third magic, it's a magic that realizes true immortality by making the soul into a high-dimensional planar, being capable of interacting with the material world as a mental body without having to return to Akasha. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so we get a little bit of her motivation there with Francesca. Now, finally, I want to get back to our child soldier mercenary here. So, and this kind of goes back into the UBW point. I guess that was a good thing that I watched that. So, they keep referring to him as Lancer, or I should say, him becoming Lancer, right? Is this a situation similar to Shiro, where a master actually ends up becoming a servant through time, you know, like through the progression of his life and everything? Is that something similar that they're doing with this mercenary here that's working for this sector of the government? Because Shiro, throughout his life, became a heroic spirit throughout his achievements in human history. Is this kid going to somehow become Lancer throughout his achievements through his life and him being stapled in human history and referred to as a hero? Is that something that they're going to be playing with too as well as they go further along with his character? Man, this is interesting, man. This is interesting stuff. I mean, this is a lot of things I gotta think about, man. But I want to ask you guys, as fans of the Fate series, of the Type Moon lore and everything, how are you enjoying the series so far, man? I gotta know. I want to know. Let me know in the comment section below. But we'll have to wait until next time to see this next matchup, round 2, I guess, of Saber versus Assassin here. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. I can't wait for it. But thank you guys for checking out this reaction. We'll definitely catch you in the next time. Bye!